Hi, welcome to Belfry. You've joined me on the par 5 third hole on the Brabazon golf course. My name is Chris Ryan, and in this video we're going to talk about 3 things that you need to make sure you do when you're laying up on those long par 4s or those par 5s. Just before we get started, in the corner of the screen you should have the details for my social media accounts, so if you don't already, then please go ahead and follow me on those. So we're talking about layup shots. Now this may not be the most exciting video I've done, but I certainly think this is one of the most important ones in terms of course management for many of you out there watching. If you are a handicap golfer, and I would suggest that many of you are, there are going to be lots of long par 4s and long par 5s when you can't reach the green with your second shot and you need to make a good decision in terms of how you lay up. This is an area where I see lots of golfers fall into some bad habits, but hopefully in this video we're going to give you 3 things that you need to think about and you need to do, and I certainly think it's going to save you a couple of shots if you can do them. So the first thing really is to establish how far I would like for my shot following this one. So let's say I've hit my tee shot to here. I've actually got 230 yards to that flag. Now in terms of distance I can reach, but I'm on a slight downslope. You can see there's a lot of water short, there's a big bunker, it's quite a tight cut flag, and temperature wise it's a little bit cold. So I'm choosing not to go for this shot, so therefore I need to lay up. So I need to decide how far I would like for my third shot. Now this maybe will start back at your practice facility, trying to establish what distance you tend to hit your wedges from. I like about an 80-yard shot with my 58-degree wedge. So I'm trying to leave myself 80 yards to this flag. Now because I've got 230, I need to hit this shot 150 yards. So point number 1 is really just to try and really figure out how far you need to hit the shot in order to leave yourself the desired distance for your third shot. Now point number 2 is to pick a specific target to aim at. I all too often see golfers aiming for the fairway, and because it's the fairway and effectively compared to a green it's a little bit larger, they just kind of look at the fairway and use that as their target. I want you to be more specific than that. Now on this third hole, the fairway heads out to the right of the green, so my target is going to be somewhere out to the right of the green. But as I say, I want you to be quite specific. So in this instance, I'm actually going to pick one of the yellow stakes, which is signifying the water hazard. I'm not going to reach it, so I don't have to worry about that. But that stake is obviously, 3 to 4 inches wide. So if you're going to aim at a flag on a short hole, maybe where you've got a wedge in your hand, the flag is going to be quite a small target. It would therefore make sense that we always try to aim for a target which is the same size. If I simply just think it's a fairway, it's 30 yards wide, I'm going to get a little bit sloppy, I'm going to be a bit complacent, I'm not going to get in the right zone, and it's very easy for me to hit a poor shot. Now, when I say a poor shot, it may be a shot which goes into the rough, it may be a shot which doesn't quite come off the middle of the club. It might not cost you too much, but if I'm trying to hit this to an 80-yard shot and I don't quite strike it and I leave myself 100 yards, I've not quite done my job as well as I could. So point number 2 is to be really quite specific with what you're trying to aim at. Point number 3 is just to ensure that you go through your full routine on this shot. This very, very closely links to the second point. I all too often see golfers just rush this shot. They kind of stand there, they'll make a decision, I can't go for the green, I'm going to lay up, they go to the bag, pull out the club, walk in, hit the shot. There's not really a process there, there's not really a routine, they haven't taken their time, and as I said, all too often I see golfers making poor decisions and poor mistakes from here because they just see it as an easy layup shot. I want to hit this shot as if I'm hitting to a specific target at a specific point in that fairway, and that is exactly what I'm going to do for this shot. So I have chosen a pitching wedge. I want to hit it about 150 yards. I don't normally hit my pitching wedge 150 yards, however I'm on a slight downslope, which means that the ball's going to come out a little bit lower and the fairway out there is a little bit lower than my feet. So I can normally hit this about 140, 145. I believe that coming off a little bit lower, a little bit downhill, it's going to go at that 150 mark. So I'm going to go through my full routine. I've picked those yellow stakes. I've visualised how my ball is going to get from its starting position to that point on the fairway. And now I'm going to go through my full routine and hit that layup. and that should be about perfect. It's landed pretty much on line. Looks from here as if it's the right distance. I won't know until I get down there, but I certainly felt I was concentrated, I was in the zone, and I really reduced the chances of that ball being anywhere other than where I wanted it. From there, I know I'm good from that distance. It still gives me a great chance to make a birdie. So, not the most exciting of videos, I'm afraid, but something which you can all do next time you go and play, and I certainly think it's going to help you when you come to those long par 4s and those par 5s where you can't reach the green. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully that will help you next time you play. Please click the like button if you like the video. There's a comments box down below, so let me know what you thought of the video. I'll do my best to respond to as many as I can. And last, final thing before I leave you, if you don't already, please subscribe to the channel. There is a link in the description box down below. It is absolutely 100% free. There's loads more videos on there. There's more being uploaded weekly. Clicking that link just means you'll get first access to those videos. Thank you again, and hopefully we'll see you back here again soon.